physiological parameters, they decline as you age, except few, say blood sugar. अगर आपको डायबिटीज नहीं हुआ, डायबिटीज इज ए डिजीज दैट कैन हैपन, तो यंग को भी हो सकता है, ओल्ड एज में भी हो सकता है. अगर डायबिटीज नहीं हुआ है तो ब्लड ग्लूकोज लेवल is exactly same when you are young and when you are old. No change. If that you have not caught the diabetes on the way. But most of the other parameters like nerve conduction velocity, say your vital capacity, maximum breathing capacity, that declines. And it declines very fast as you age. These parameters, they decline. You know how many of you have tested your breathing capacity? Any one of you? No, जब कभी हॉस्पिटल जाने से आप टेस्ट करो, the maximum air you exhale and the maximum air you take. Once you throw air maximally, then you inhale air maximally. You know, in old age, it goes down. So barring one parameter, most of the parameters, physiological parameters, they decline as a function of age. You know, this is a very good slide. I thought as a young student you should know. Nowadays we read in newspaper, you know, the brain size. Larger the brain size, better is the lifespan. And if you look at smaller animals, they have a smaller brain size, hence they live less. Then ungulates, they live more. Human, we have the highest brain size and we live for 100 years. Somebody can live for 110 or 122, we have documented age. You know that nowadays in newspaper I could hear that the children, I think 2 days ago there was a Mumbai edition of Times of India. There was a lady having a tape measuring the size of her baby. So if the child is born with a larger area of the brain, it is correlated that might live longer. Might. Not necessary. Now, if you look at this correlation, this is a bit scientific where you can take the lower animals and then go to higher animals, measure the brain size. There is a direct correlation, except the one which you told, turtles. You can't, turtle brain size compared to body size is much less, but still they live long. So I'll tell you why that might have happened. You know this, do you see this turtle? It died in June 2006 at the age of 176 years. You know, this was collected by, can you recognize this gentleman? Right. It was collected by him. And you know what was his age when he collected? You can correlate from here and tell me. You know, he was born in 1809. 1809. It was collected in 1835. Imagine, as a young person, he collected, kept there. He was a what you call a naturalist, believed in evolution and so on. So he used to roam around, collect the samples, try to study the behavior and so on. And this photograph was taken virtually in 2002. The name is Harriet, and they kept in Australia. Now look at the brain size and the body size. It doesn't correlate with the previous one. Can anyone guess why turtles live long? Maybe.
They have less metabolic activity.
Oh, very good. Very good. This could be one. Anything else? चलो वहाँ पे एक है somebody there.
Respiratory process is very slow.
Because he said that less metabolic rate, less respiration, because after all you take oxygen and then use for your metabolism. So both are almost same. So that's very true. Besides the metabolism, bolo?
Reproduction rate might be
You know the wonderful, so good to know. You know the turtles, their rate of reproduction is very, very less, much slower. And I'll tell you in the next. These are, as a good student of biology, there are some parameters which have the relationship, say brain to body ratio. This we have discussed, except the exception. Look, basal metabolic rate. You know, whenever you have higher basal metabolic rate, you have slower age, the less life. If you have high metabolic rate, you generate more free radicals and you damage more and you have less lifespan. So there is an inverse relation. But look at the reproductive function. This also has an inverse relation. Higher the reproduction, lesser is the lifespan. And you won't believe, there was a very good paper, there is a magazine called Nature. I don't know, you may not have heard, or some of you might have heard. Nature is a very good, famous magazine, scientific magazine published from UK, United Kingdom, and Science is another one published from USA. They are the top journal, we call it, having high impact factor. So if you do original good research, that gets published in these journals, which we have very rare from at least our country. There was a paper that longevity in barren aristocrats. What somebody did, somebody collected data from a British museum that those aristocrats of UK, how many children they had and how many years they lived. So those who lived longer had much less children than those who lived shorter. Even there are many animals, lower animals, where there is a faster rate of reproduction and their lifespan is much less. So scientifically there are correlations, but the last line was very important. I thought as a good student you should keep in your mind that the last line of the journal was that it doesn't mean that if you don't reproduce, you don't go to graveyard. So these are scientific correlations which people have done, and depending on, I'll tell you little later, little more detail, not at this stage, but statistically, if you analyze, it is true that reproduction has an inverse relationship. A length of growth period has a direct relationship. This is very good. Time taken to be reproductively mature or time taken to grow has a direct relation with your lifespan. You know, humans, how many years we take to become reproductively mature? Say 10 to 12 years. I'm talking about when the menstruation starts in females, on an average, say 10 to 12 years, and we live 100 years. You know, rats and mice, chuha, they take hardly 2 months to become reproductively mature, and they live for 2 years. So if you take longer time, then you can have better lifespan. So the length of growth period has a direct relation, of which you can correlate as a student also from among different groups of animals. Of course, the fecundity is same as reproductive function, has an inverse relation. Force of natural selection. You know, force of natural selection has a inverse relation. I am sure you are aware at least of natural selection. You know, the nature always protects the young ones. And nature is not very good to old ones. We are talking as a biology student. Why nature doesn't look after the old ones? Because nature wanted to control the population. So after you become reproductively mature and you have reproduced one or two or whatever, then the nature's force from you will go off, so that slowly you age and you die, and you control the population. That is how the population dynamics or population control happens. So the force of natural selection has an inverse relation onto longevity. This is the one which I thought I'll tell you. You know, humans will live 100 years. We take around, say, 12 to 14 or 10 to 12 years. Elephants. So look at rats and mice. They take much less time to become mature and they live much less as compared to humans. This is the force of natural selection. You know, this is a very nice cartoon. When you are a child, the force of natural selection is almost 100%. But the first stage of reproduction, look how slowly the nature puts its hand from you and it becomes almost zero when you are old. And then the death comes up. You know, when I said a reproductive period, generally as a good student of biology, can you experimentally prove it? Can you do some experiment to tell that if you delay your reproduction, then you live long? If time taken is correlated. So this was a first time when someone very ingenious did on flies. You know, these are male flies, these are female flies, and if you breed them normally, here is a survival curve. But if you breed under delayed condition, then look at the survival curve, it shifts this side, shift towards right hand side. So it means that lifespan is increased if you have the delayed reproduction. It means that there is a correlation between the reproductive age, reproduction and the lifespan. Now coming to the regions, why do we age? The first could be external regions. Second could be internal regions, which are there in our own body. External regions could be the toxins, the food which you eat, the bacteria, viruses, and the radiation, pollution, whatever you have outside. Within us, there could be a genetic program. If somebody asks a question, human live for 100 years, flies live for 30 days, rats and mice for 2 years. Why each species live for a particular period? इसका मतलब something कुछ है within your own body which controls your longevity. आपका लाइफ स्पैन डिटरमिन करता है, and that thing could be on your genes, genetic program. कभी आपने सोचा होगा, देखा होगा कि लोग बोलेंगे कि जिसके पेरेंट्स ज्यादा जिंदा रहते हैं, ज्यादा एज होती है, बच्चे भी होगा वैसा ही. इसका मतलब something in your genetic makeup which you have got from your parents will allow you to live longer. But I'll tell you that if your father has lived for 100 years, or mother has lived for 100 years, you can also live for 100 years. I said can, C-A-N. Why? Because his or her lifestyle, if you don't follow, if you follow their lifestyle, then only you can match their age. Otherwise, if you spoil or if you abuse your own lifestyle, suppose if they have never smoked and you start smoking at the age of 20, you will not have the same lifespan. Or whatever lifestyle they had, if you try to mimic their lifestyle, then we can scientifically or otherwise can predict that yes, it can happen. So, but then keep in mind that genetics does play a role, and